Hey everyone, today I've got your Joy movie review. Joy to the world! A woman named Joy wants to invent something that could change the world, but can she do it alone? As far as the story goes, David O. Russell once again reunites with Jennifer Lawrence as well as alums Bradley Cooper and Robert De Niro in a movie that is based off of a true story about this one woman becoming this matriarch of her family who is she's a third generation and her kids are fourth generation. She is a businesswoman who is trying to work really hard to create this one-of-a-kind invention, and she's just at the top of her game trying to inspire future generations, all the while standing on her own and trying to even inspire her own family. I would like to point out that this is one of the movies that was on my least anticipated movies of the year list, and I am actually kind of glad that I saw this movie, and I really enjoyed it, surprisingly, considering how much dislike it was getting on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that I really pay attention to those scores anyway, but I really feel like this is a good movie with a lot of substance that maybe some people might not understand, or they just don't get the whole point. And like the title, for example, like Joy is Jennifer Lawrence's character's name, and people have a misconception with that word, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So, as far as the casting goes, Jennifer Lawrence plays Joy, and I think she is pretty great in this movie. Now, I know sometimes I don't always appreciate the fact that she's always working with David O. Russell, but apparently he must like working with her and vice versa. So, clearly they make a good team, and I think this is one of her best roles to date. I really love how strong she tries to be, and just taking on the world one step at a time, or should I say one mop at a time, because that is like the thing she's trying to invent. And it was just getting into this whole character of hers, and I just really loved seeing how much she put into this role. You've got Bradley Cooper, who is this like corporate guy who she's trying to impress and get like this product on QVC and make her dream basically come true. And he's also pretty good as well. Even Robert De Niro, who plays Joy's father, he was kind of a deadbeat at first, but I think he's also got good intentions. But I don't know if I can say the same thing about Virginia Madsen, who plays her mom, and right off the bat, she's just like not really doing much, and she's just sitting on the couch wanting to watch some soap opera with Susan Lucci. And you've got Edgar Ramirez, who I actually prefer much better in this movie than when I just saw him in Point Break. So I think he was also very good in this movie as well. The things that I did like about this movie, I'm gonna break it down for you guys. The metaphor of Joy, like I said, was not just her name. And I feel like it's a philosophy that she really wanted to bring to others so that they can have joy in their lives, based off of the fact that her invention was trying to be an innovative product, and people weren't taking her seriously for that. And I feel like even though in this movie you don't always sense this sense of joy or happiness, I mean, there's always going to be bumps in the road, especially when you're trying to get a product out there, get people to like it. I mean, it's kind of like watching Shark Tank, and you may not always get to where you want to be, but you're going to do it no matter what. You're going to push yourself really hard to take care of your dream. So I really think that was the ultimate message of this story, and I think David O. Russell did a good job, even though some people might not agree with that. So the thing that I kind of disliked about this movie was the fact that I feel like they delved into the story so quickly. They had this little intro with Joy's grandmother talking about the whole generation of the family as far as like in the women go. they talked about Joy's childhood and how she wanted to get things started, like how she ultimately had these ideas and they were brilliant, and she just wanted to get them going. They kind of failed to mention certain things in between Joy's childhood up until the present day when she's an adult and she has her own kids. So they sort of didn't really get into like, oh, well, what happened between that? I mean, we know she got married and whatnot, and she had a few bumps in the road, but I mean, did she ever do anything when she was a child? Did she ever do any of that? Clearly not. Overall, I would say that this movie was pretty good, and it exceeded all of my expectations, and I really think it sends a really good message to people. I feel like if you are going to try to achieve a dream that you had all your life, you should just go get it and not let anybody stand in your way. So you see this whole business side to the movie, but you also see a lot of human emotion and just other different philosophies. So I would highly recommend seeing this movie, whether or not you're a fan of David O. Russell or even Jennifer Lawrence or any of the other actors. Check this out. So I would give this 4.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Joy. And if not, what is your favorite David O. Russell movie? And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.